Okay, the championship season is up and running. Ipswich Town have snatched themselves a point at Birmingham City on the opening day. George Hurst penalty in the 95th minute. It's a world away from the Premier League. Welcome back to the second tier. That was fiery, that was intense. There wasn't a lot of football at times. Ipswich nowhere near their best, but the positive is they've managed to get something.
A beautifully violent game of football. If you're the kind of person that loves the aggression and the fights and the scraps and all of that kind of side of it, this was the game for you. If you're the kind of person that's probably watched these two clubs on their journeys, Birmingham in League One, playing quite a dominant style, and Town with really free-flowing counter-attacks, this wasn't the game for you. And I think it's probably a game that maybe quite a few neutrals are hoping for. We didn't get that, but as you say, welcome back to the Championship. A bit of punch, a brilliant atmosphere. We've had a bit of everything today.
The longer the game went on, Birmingham tried to make it a real fight. I mean, it was the ball in play time today must have been ridiculously low. It was stop start. I think it was 38 fouls in the end in this game, a few bookings, but you could feel the nerves starting to creep in. It got to stoppage time, 8 minutes went up, Birmingham got deeper and deeper, and then Ipswich get themselves a corner. And
it's whipped in, and initially I thought, I know that the rules have changed to make grappling more punishable. It's one of the big things in the EFL this season, and the referee points to the spot and we don't really know what's going on. You look at the replays and even I thought that there's no foul in there, there's no contact, and when you look a bit closer, it's been deemed as a handball off the arm of Lyndon Dykes. The reaction to it was a little bit bizarre. I spoke to George Hurst after the game. He said he didn't realise it was a penalty for a good 30 seconds either.
Same. I'm glad he said that, because we were confused. Yeah,
it was really bizarre. Birmingham fans realised, not best pleased. George Hurst steps up, and George Hurst ends up being the hero of the night, tucks it away. 95th minute.
Just a shame it was down the opposite end to the Ipswich fans.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, and we've seen some new players involved today. Azor Matasiwa, I think fair to say that was a bit of a baptism of fire for him, his first experience of English football.
Yeah, absolutely, and you have to give him his credit for trying to get in there and battle a bit and fight a bit, but that was hard, and there were times where he was put under a lot of pressure. There were times where his tackles weren't strong enough, there were times where he was too loose on the ball, and that's all right, I think.
He did some good stuff as well, didn't he? But I just think the pace of the game, the intensity of the game probably caught him out a bit.
And I'd rather it be that than something that's harder to fix. It's something that will just take a bit of time, I think, more than anything. I think the physical profile's there, we've seen what he can do. It's just adapting to a very different division. It's not necessarily about how difficult or the levels of the division, it's just totally different to French football or Dutch football or anything like that. So baptism of fire for sure. I think it will be very different for him against Southampton next weekend, a very different kind of game. Again, George Hurst kind of jokes him saying not all the games here are going to be like that, and they won't be.
Yeah, attacking side of things didn't really get involved. Hurst looked a bit isolated at times, a bit frustrated. Real scrap for him tonight. Schmodix, Jack Clark, Chio Ogbene, great to see him back and starting after so long out, but none of them could really get in the game tonight. Defensively, really good. O'Shea got his head on loads of stuff. Jacob Greaves threw himself in the way of plenty of things as well. To restrict Birmingham to one goal tonight and to get a point, I think we have to err on the positives. More players to come, players will get up to speed. Jens Kajusta's obviously in the building, wasn't involved today, so I think I'll take the positives from that today, and I'm looking forward to more competitive games of football. Certainly didn't, less predictable games of football as we've got in the Premier League. We'll wrap it up there. It's time to drive home. Next stop is Bromley on Tuesday night. Going to be interesting to see what sort of team here in McKenna fields there. See you soon.